Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Cosmic Sister. My name is Lady and I am your host. And this is a podcast dedicated for people who are committed to evolving into the best versions of themselves. I want to start this podcast off by saying thank you so much for tuning in. It truly means the world to me. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm just very happy and grateful to finally be here and finally be doing this. So, Cosmic Sister is basically the loving and supportive Cosmic Sister is the loving and okay, let's see. So, Cosmic Sister is the loving, supportive, and wise big sister that I always wish I had growing up. Someone that could give me some kind of guidance and be there for me, because I feel like I could have saved myself a lot of time and trouble had I had that growing up. But I don't regret, nor do I wish I didn't go through the things that I did, because without that, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be who I am. So, for those of you who don't know me, and the reason that I was inspired to start this podcast is because I look back at who I used to be and my heart truly aches for that girl. I really wish I could go back in time sometimes to hug myself and tell myself that everything was going to be okay. And everything that I was going through was going to serve a bigger purpose, because I went through a lot of years struggling with depression and I got very suicidal. I got to a point in my life where I felt like I hit rock bottom. I would not get out of my bed for weeks. I would just cry all day long. I stopped caring about myself. I stopped talking to my friends. I stopped caring about anything. I lost all my ambition, all my motivation. And I kept questioning myself and God. And I was like, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why is this happening to me? And I didn't understand then, but all the pain and all the struggles and all the tears have served a bigger purpose. And I feel like I have been enlightened. And thanks to all of those experiences in my life that I couldn't quite understand. And honestly, through my journey, I've met a lot of people that I've been very blessed and honored to be there for in one way or another. And I feel like that is our purpose here on earth, is to share our experiences, share our wisdom, and be loving to other people around us. Sometimes we don't understand why it is that we go through the things that we do, but I feel like so we can reach back and help someone else move forward, because there's really no handbook to how to live your life, and there's no specific rules that we need to follow. It's really just a trial and error kind of thing. And so that is why I was inspired to do this podcast. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lady. I am 23 years old. I'm a mom and entrepreneur, and I'm very, very passionate about mental wellness, woman empowerment, and just, uncovering the truths and reprogramming ourselves, because I feel like we have been conditioned by society, by schools, by religion, by the media to think and act a certain way. And I feel like sometimes that can really And I feel like, growing up, they didn't really teach us the things that are most important to us, which is how to thrive in the society, how to take care of our bodies, how to deal with our emotions, how to cope. And I feel like, that those are one of the most important things that we need to know, in order to live a prosperous life. I feel like those are the main things that we need to know in order to thrive in our society. So my goal with this podcast is to help people let go of limiting beliefs and be open-minded about different topics and different views. And by no means do I want to come across on my podcast as somebody that thinks that they know it all and have it all figured out, because by because I still fight a constant battle every single day between who I want to be and who I currently am. So I know I'm not perfect, but I just want to use my platform to share my experiences, as well as I can already think of so many amazing people that I want to bring on this podcast to share as well, because I have learned from so many people in my life, and I'm very blessed to have just great people that I feel can share as well. And my goal with this podcast is to my goal with this podcast is for us to grow and evolve into the best versions of ourselves by digging deep into who we are, and, you know, and healing our traumas, and, you know, really looking at who we are and fixing whatever it is that we can fix, because we're not perfect and we shouldn't beat ourselves up for that. You know, we should look at it in a different way to where we can become better and help other people around us as well, because there's this quote that I love, and it says, "Yesterday I was wise, so I wanted to change the world." Or what did it say? It was like, yesterday I was... There was this quote, and it said, yesterday I was... What was the word? Oh, I wish I had it. Oh, Sprite. There's this quote that says, yesterday I was clever. Yeah. There's this quote that says, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. And today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. And I truly think that by changing ourselves, we have the power to make a, you know, butterfly effect into the world and change the world. So if you're somebody that believes that as well, please join me, and hopefully you guys stick around through all of the episodes and we evolve together. I can't wait to look back one day onto the very first episode and see how much we have all grown, because I know that sometimes, you know, we are really good at giving advice, but we don't really take our own advice. And I am a very, I'm guilty of that, because I'm always there to give people advice, but I don't take my own sometimes. And I know that this podcast is going to do that for me. I know that I can come back here and listen to myself again and just take it on for something that I would need as well. So yeah, my story is basically my family. Okay, I'm going to pause right there. Hold on.